Hi friends, welcome back to MBA Pulse. This session I'm going to cover something on the selection process conducted by a good PGDM or MBA institute. Normally, you have a selection process through GDPI, and some institutes do have a WAT, which is called Written Ability Test, which is nothing but a one-page essay to look at your English fluency, and it's from the point of view of the placement process for them and also about how you will fare in the classroom. And the next one is extempore. So I can call it, there are four pillars of this GDPI process. Not does not all normally end with GDPI alone. So you have GDPI and VAT and extempore depending on the type of institution. If you look at the good PGDM institutions, normally announce a cutoff percentile. So even if it is more than 90 percentile cutoff, number of applications could be 10,000, 15,000 for a meager 400 odd seats. So you have to be really, really competitive to get into good, B schools. That's why it is important for you to prepare well in advance what the GD is going to be, what the PI is going to be, and what VAT is going to be, and what extempore is going to be. Different type of institutions follow different methods, but definitely some of the guidelines I'm giving here is generic. And there are plethora of GD topics you have. Normally it is conducted for 7 to 10 people in a bunch, and it could be a topic based, it could be a case study based, and it could be even on testing your knowledge on specific topics. Then it's a topic based, and it could be when you talk about topic based, then you have to talk facts and support with data, whatever data you have. So don't talk anything which is rubbish there. And the next type of GD is going to be out of the box thinking. That is OOTB, we call it, where they really look at your creative skills, and there are no specific answers for that. And different candidates view this in different way. So you could be differently looking at this out of the box, topics. And the next one is a controversial topic. They actually check your argumentative skills, your rational thinking, and your analytical skills. These three things are majorly checked in this controversial topics. And the next one is opinion or expression topic, where they understand your point of view, and they also understand how you present your point of view. So it's a presentation skill checking. There are many topics of GD. So I cannot define these are going to be the 10-15 topics, but definitely it is learning of the current topics is very, very important. Learning from COVID-19 pandemic could be one of the things. And farmers agitation, which is going on now, is it justified? Will India reach 5 trillion economy soon, and how soon it is? And Citizenship Amendment Act, abrogation of Article 370 in Kashmir, China and India dispute, will it affect the trade in a big way for both the countries? Women empowerment, or it could be in increase in suicidal cases in India, and it could be mental health. How do we address these issues? And when you talk about extempore topic, which is very, very important, because many good institutions almost give 40% of weightage to extempore. What is an extempore? You must understand it is nothing but a public speaking. The only difference is in a public speaking, you go prepared for the speech. But here, the topic is not known to you, upfront. That means you go there beforehand, the topic is not there. Normally, it is for 2 minutes. And, good institutes really insist on this. And what is being tested in extempore is, very, very simple. Your clarity of thoughts, your coherence of thought, your cohesiveness of putting it across, your analytical skills, and your self-confidence. If you have all these things, probably extempore will be very, very easy. And I don't want to define topics for, extempore, but definitely current affairs will be there. There could be social issues, and there could be issues related to economy and how do you look at that. And there are cases you will find something like abstract topics. So, for example, Atmanirbhar. Little knowledge is dangerous. And is sky is the really limit? So there could be topics even like ants and pants. So they look at how you're able to put across your thoughts there, even with creativity in extempore. And then when you talk about the PI, what happens? PI, since I have handled 3 branded institutions as a director and the admission chair, I at a ground level, I've worked how these things to be, worked in a framework. So I look at all these things, giving different weightages. And in PI, definitely we will look at checking your interest or area, looking your ability to work with team. Suppose a residential school, most of the good PGDM institutions are 100% residential. Whether you will be able to work along with other people, whether you will be able to stay there, work in a team for projects, and what kind of specialization you're really looking at, and whether they have enough seats in that specific area, and then your specific vision about future post PGDM. What are your plans? And then they also indirectly assess your financial position, your family background, and so on and so forth. So this is about GDPI, and then the VAT and extemper. Generally, a good PGDM institution look at all four, giving different weightages. And there may be institution which will be looking at only profile based. That means they have not generally announced the cutoff. So your cutoff is basically the first level of screening, and then it comes GDPI, and then VAT, and then your extemper. This is how the overall selection process will be there for good PGDM institution. I would urge all of you to look at current affairs and also look at these things. You can practice your extemper for 2 minutes or 3 minutes on any topic and see how you fare, and you can do recording at home like this one and see how you're really faring. So these are my inputs for GDPI and VAT as well as extemper. And see you next time on GD, what you should and what you shouldn't do. Thanks so much for listening, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel MBA Pulse, and also visit www.mba-pulse.com. Thank you so much.